What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Questeros by FunDaMental Games. This is for 1 to 6 players, ages 12 and up, and should take about 30 to 45 minutes. The first thing one tends to notice about a game is the packaging that it comes in. So taking a look at this, I just gotta say wow, right off the top, wow, on all accounts. I love the box, I love the art on the box, I love the little magnetic seal that the box has. Now the artwork is very stunning, it's colorful, it leaps off the box. Even though it's a little dark, the colors are a little muted, it serves its purpose perfectly. And another thing I like about the box is, I believe it's called ambigrams, right, from the Da Vinci Code, where the font is in such a way that whether the word is right side up or upside down, something can be read. And that plays perfectly with the cover of this box, being so because I think that it kind of depicts the one-player versus the multiplayer aspect of the game perfectly. With Eros, the Jester, the Joker, representing the solo play, and the Devil, Demon, representing the multiplayer. So no matter which way you're looking at it, it's telling you what the game is. It's subtle, and I really do like that. So I got to say that it definitely has some good high marks on the box, the packaging, good information on the back, good artwork all around. Tells you exactly what to expect. So yeah, very good work on the art there. Now looking at the components of the game, well, it's really what it's a deck of tarot cards plus extra cards and some tokens. Now, I really love the one-player token, or the first player represented token, that shows the Goblin Jester Eros. It is the typical style that FunDaMental Games goes for, and that's clear acrylic with the image on it, and I really like the way that style looks. It really grabs my attention. The other tokens in it are good quality cardboard tokens, and the cards are good quality. I like the finish on the cards, and the artwork, just like the box, really stands out. It deviates a little bit from what is most typical that we see in tarot cards, because this is trying to add in a little bit of an RPG fantasy feel to it. So there are some differences in names, some differences in the pictures, and but it all is tarot. It definitely is, regardless of those little changes that we see for artistic purposes as well as for thematic purposes. Now it does have more. It does have more than the standard 78 cards that a tarot deck is going to have. And that's for purposes of the game and the campaign. And those extra cards work out really well, but if you're going to use it for a tarot deck, please remember you're going to have to take those cards out. That's my only point about having the extra cards in there, is that when you do want to use this as a tarot deck, you have to remember that point. Now, these components are also really good. The cards, that is, not only for this game Questeros, not only for using to do an actual tarot reading with, but they're also really great for fantasy game accessories, like a deck of many things kind of item. You can definitely use this to pull out those kind of cards, or maybe in a Ravenloft setting, use these to do a reading in the game. It can be used for multiple purposes, and something I really like that they put that effort into this game, that it would cover several different objectives, and it covers them really well. So now, looking at the rules, I do have a how-to-play video up that goes into much more detail that I'm going to mention here, so you might want to go and check that video out. But just to sum things up, this game is 7 rounds of play that consists of 10 turns each. Players are going to play 1 card from their hand during their turns. The highest card played, that's going to claim the quest in order to go on them. Each player must announce how many quests they expect to be able to earn with a minimum of 1, and the players with the initiative token then starts the game, begins by playing a card of their choice from their hand. Each other player plays a card from their hand clockwise from the first player, and the highest value card earns the quest. And that player will take all of the cards played and place them into a face-down stack in front of them. When the round is over, you're going to complete scoring. In a very tight nutshell, that is the rules overview. It's not very complicated, and it flows very easily. After your first playthrough, I would say after your first playthrough, this is just going to flow right through as simple as any other card game might, like poker or something. You just get into the flow of how easily and organically this game goes turn by turn. Now, replayability in this game, well, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say replayability, since this is a little different. I want to say reuse. The reuse of this item, whether you're using it as a game, whether you're using it as an accessory for an RPG, or if you're using it as a tarot deck, it's really high. There's a lot of reuse, replayability, recasting of the cards over and over again, not just because it covers several bases, but because each of those bases that it does cover, it covers really well. You can find yourself very easily playing this game over and over again, either solo or with a group, small group, or a large group. This could be your regular go-to tarot deck, so therefore you're going to be using it a lot. And if, like me, you happen to be an avid RPG tabletop gamer, especially doing fantasy games, D&D like myself, then yeah, this is another accessory that you have on hand to use during your gaming. So it really does hit the marks all over the place. Has high replayability, has beautiful components, has a catchy box. I think it all comes together really well with this company, with this item, and how it's affecting me, obviously. I've been enjoying the hell out of this on all of those different aspects. It does. It covers all of its bases, and it tries to cover several, and it does it really well. I think that for a multifaceted game accessory, tarot deck, this really turned out to be a perfect addition to my gaming shelf. So please, go take another look if you haven't seen already at FunDaMental Games' Questeros.